New North Durham Chamber of Commerce launched. Dan Kearns, The Standard. North Durham. 3 local chambers of commerce are coming together to form a new entity, the North Durham Chamber of Commerce. The change was announced on Thursday, April 25th, in a press release. The North Durham Chamber of Commerce will encompass the Scugog Chamber of Commerce, Uxbridge Chamber of Commerce, and Brock Board of Trade. This marks a pivotal moment as we embrace a regional approach to economic development, recognizing the inherent strengths of our area and the boundless opportunities which lie ahead, the press release stated. The release also explained the thought process behind this decision. The North Durham Chamber of Commerce embodies the belief we are stronger together than when we are apart. By bringing business, professionals, and community leaders together, from Brock, Uxbridge, and Scugog townships, we create a powerful force for positive economic change. This natural evolution of the Chamber provides a regional perspective while encouraging each municipality to continue developing unique events which nurture their local strengths. Together, we can address common challenges, seize shared opportunities, and build a thriving business ecosystem which benefits us all. In a statement, Carrie Ann Large, Executive Director of the Scugog Chamber of Commerce, reacted to this announcement. Today marks an exciting chapter in our journey as the Scugog Chamber of Commerce expands its reach to our neighboring township of Uxbridge, proudly becoming the North Durham Chamber of Commerce. Through collaboration with the Brock Board of Trade, we're forging stronger connections, empowering businesses, and creating new opportunities across our vibrant communities. Together, we will continue to thrive, innovate, and champion the economic growth of North Durham. We look forward to having businesses join the North Durham Chamber of Commerce. Uxbridge Mayor Dave Barton stated, "This change symbolizes our and North Durham's dedication to cooperation and advancement. This unification of our townships strengthens our shared voice, improves services, and fosters an innovative economic environment which enriches both our citizens and businesses," he added. The release stated, "This new chamber will offer members access to the Chamber's Plan, Canada's premier employee benefits plan for small businesses, as well as a wide spectrum of resources and initiatives, including networking events, educational programs, advocacy campaigns, and a wealth of accessible resources." New Parks, Recreation, and Facilities Director for Brock. Darrell Knight, The Standard. Brock. The township recently announced Wayne Ward will be stepping into a new role as Brock's Director of Parks, Recreation, and Facilities. With a rich history of service within the township, Wayne brings a depth of experience and leadership to this pivotal position. Having joined the township in 2006 as the Fire Prevention Officer, Wayne's journey has been marked by continuous advancement and commendable achievements. From his early roles to his most recent appointment as Manager of Parks, Recreation, Facilities, and IT, Wayne has consistently demonstrated his dedication and capability in various capacities. His tenure as manager saw him spearheading critical projects, managing IT infrastructure, and overseeing the development of the Sunderland Arena project, among other responsibilities. Now, as director, Wayne will take on broader oversight of all park and facilities operations, signaling a significant shift in the township's organizational structure. Under Wayne's leadership, the township is looking forward to continued progress and innovation in its parks, recreation, and cultural initiatives. His appointment reflects the township's commitment to providing top-notch amenities and fostering community engagement. Brock's Chief Administrative Officer, Michelle Wilson, expressed confidence in Wayne's ability to lead the township's parks and facilities. Accordingly, she stated, "We look forward to working with Wayne as he continues to lead the operations of the township's parks and facilities. With Wayne at the helm, residents can anticipate further enhancements to their recreational experiences and the continued enhancement of Brock Township's quality of life."
Introduction to Therapeutic Horse Riding in Lindsay. Kelly Russell, Thrill. Kawartha Lakes. Thrill's aim, therapeutic horse riding in Lindsay, is to improve the quality of life for children, youth, and adults with special needs or considerations, mental health issues, and those who are able differently, with a certified, insured therapeutic riding horsemanship driving program. Through our programs, we strive to improve our participants' confidence, communication skills, and enrich their physical, emotional, and mental health. Our goal is to keep costs as low as possible for our participants, while providing quality programs which are valuable to our participants, their families, and our community, with the help of volunteers, grants, and donations from businesses and individuals. Who we are and what we do? Our accessible facility at Field of Dreams Farm is an accredited center with the Canadian Therapeutic Riding Association, and our instructors are registered and certified through Cantra. Through a series of sessions, spring, summer, autumn, and winter, we offer a weekly 1-hour riding-driving stable lesson, either private or semi-private, with trained therapy horses and ponies. Using our wonderful equine partners and amazing volunteers, each participant has unique opportunities for individual growth through planned exercises and games. Our riders/participants range in age from 4 to 70, from a variety of social and economic backgrounds and a very wide range of challenges and abilities. Our volunteers range in age from 16-year-olds doing their community service hours to active seniors in retirement, each providing invaluable service to our program. Our history. Thrill has been in operation as a nonprofit organization for 9 years, incorporated in 2018, and became a registered charity with Revenue Canada in 2019. Right from our initial years as a nonprofit entity, we recognized the need in Kawartha Lakes for an equine-facilitated therapy center. The closest existing Cantra-recognized centers were at least an hour away. Since opening in 2015, we have more than quadrupled our riders/participants and still receive several calls monthly asking about our program. We have, thankfully and gratefully, planned our expansion thoughtfully through the post-COVID-19 pandemic to ensure we can financially continue to meet our objectives and commitment to our community. We continue to fundraise to meet our mandate of providing our unique therapy programs at minimal cost to our participants. Swing for Thrill. On June 26, 2024, we are hosting our second annual fundraising golf tournament at the Lindsay Golf and Country Club. Registration is $150 per golfer, including lunch, cart snacks, 18 holes, dinner, prizes, partial tax receipt, and fun. We are still looking for more golfers and sponsors. Donations for prizes and the raffle are also on our needed list. Email info@thril.ca or visit our website at www.thrill.ca for more information on how you can join Thrill, on the golf course or in the barn.
Residents and visitors can get McHappy on May 8th. Dan Kearns, The Standard, North Durham. The local McDonald's restaurants in Port Perry and Uxbridge will once again be fundraising for local charities through McHappy Day. This year, McHappy Day will be held on Wednesday, May 8th. On McHappy Day, a portion of the proceeds from food and beverage sales at local McDonald's restaurants are donated towards local children's charities. Last year, the Uxbridge and Port Perry locations raised a total of $52,000 on McHappy Day. This year, the charities being supported include Ronald McDonald House, Jennifer Ashley Children's Charities, Precious Minds, and Big Brothers Big Sisters of North Durham. All these fantastic charities support challenged children and families. We are just asking people to be as generous as they can. Many businesses become sponsors in both towns. These two communities are amazing and generous, franchise owner Ginger Jackson told The Standard. The Port Perry McDonald's is located on 14500 Simcoe Street. The Uxbridge McDonald's is located at 296 Toronto Street South.
Decluttering is a Journey by Tina Y. Gerber-McCurley. Most of my friends, column followers, and family know I have been decluttering my home since the pandemic began. However, it is more than that. It took me several years of trial and error, but I have learned how to let go and let God direct my steps. Decluttering is also a powerful tool for self-discovery. It can benefit your mental health, helping you become calmer, happier, and feel more in control. It allows us to clean our space physically, streamlines our use of energy, and clears the mind as well. Decluttering is about intentional living, mindful habits, and being conscious about where you are in life. i.e., accepting there is blessing in where you are, but not settling for the rest. As a believer, I have come to know I need to pursue God daily, through His Word and through every life circumstance. This includes the decluttering process. Every experience or decision I have ever made, whether a positive or a negative, made me into the person I am today. My mother was a true example of following the teachings in God's Word, which include love, compassion, forgiveness, and serving others. In a discussion with my friend last week, she said, "Sometimes I'd love to just leave my life behind and go." As I reflected, I thought, I could not imagine leaving my children behind. She wondered if her life had purpose and meaning. I listened, mostly, and eventually told her, finding her purpose can be a deeply and rewarding journey, yet it is a personal and unique experience for everyone. Why do some resist change, while others embrace it? Purpose gives our lives meaning. Most often, individuals recognize this to some degree. I discovered much of my purpose many, many years ago, but, as others, will continue to face challenges, apparent setbacks, health conditions, or illness, and as all, even death. However, it is different for each person and reflects the many paths they have traveled along the way. For instance, my divorce led me back to school and into many new adventures. My work injury led me to writing for the Standard. A new church family helped me understand and serve the Lord better. I told my friend, it is important to follow God's will, to seek out a personal relationship with God, study and pray for guidance, and live according to His teachings. I hope my friend has the opportunity to decide what really matters to her. I pray she will seek His face. One of my favorite scriptures addresses this. In Ephesians chapter 3, verses 16 to 19, it shows how, when we pray for others, God may grant you to be strengthened with power through His Spirit in your inner being, so that Christ may dwell in your hearts through faith, that you, being rooted and grounded in love, may know the love of Christ that surpasses knowledge. ESV, English Standard Version. She feels she has no support, guidance, or energy to complete such a huge task of decluttering her home alone. I reminded her she is not alone. Ultimately, decluttering is about creating space with less stuff weighing a person down and freeing oneself to relate less encumbered with others. After she engages, she will have more time and energy for things which matter the most. What do you want most out of this life?
Welcome to You've Got to Be Kidding, a podcast that offers a different perspective of life around us. Listen now to author Jonathan van Bilsen.
Many people, including those I know and many I do not know, worry about what's going to happen to our environment in the future. I'm not here to argue about the good and bad sides of these worries, but I do want to talk about some interesting facts about pollution, especially when we travel. When we move around in today's world, whether it's by plane, train, or car, figuring out what's best for the environment can be really tricky. But there's hope. The latest Transport Environmental Report from 2020 shed some light on this. It looked at whether traveling by train or plane is better for the planet, especially considering the European Union's plan to be much greener. The European Green Deal is a big deal. Its aim is to cut down on pollution caused by transportation by a huge 90% by the year 2050. This shows that Europe is really serious about taking care of our planet. The report says that changing from flying to taking the train could be a major part of reaching this goal. When we look at how much pollution transportation makes, it's pretty eye-opening. In 2018, a quarter of all pollution in the European Union came from transportation. Most of this pollution comes from cars and trucks driving on the roads. Ships and planes also add a lot, though not as much as cars and trucks. Surprisingly, trains, at least the ones that run on diesel, do not cause much pollution compared to the others. But what is better, train or plane? According to the report, trains are the winners when it comes to being good for the environment. They are second only to walking or biking. Even though planes can take us far and fast, they create a lot more pollution per person traveling. However, do not forget about cars. Driving alone in a car that runs on petrol or diesel can be just as bad for the environment as flying. I've taken a train across Canada and found it to be an extremely interesting and exciting trip. It took 4 days to go from Jasper to Toronto, so as far as being an adventure, it ranks near the top. When it comes to efficiency, however, taking a plane is much faster. The message is to give some thought to alternative measures or opportunities when traveling, especially by ourselves in a car. Each ticket we buy and every trip we take shapes the future of our planet. Let us aim for a future where progress and nature work together smoothly. I'm Jonathan van Bilsen, and this is You've Got to Be Kidding.
You've Got to Be Kidding was presented by X4 Media with permission from the Standard Media Group. We endeavor to make all information contained in this program as accurate as possible at production time. X4 Media and the Standard Media Group are not responsible for any liabilities resulting from information contained in this program. For more information, please visit x4media.ca.
The Standard Podcast was produced by Greenstream Studio for the Standard newspaper.